Welcome to the round table. We are back, and I believe this is episode 75, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to bring the crew right on in because I couldn't do this without them, and we just want to kick this off with the right energy and make you guys feel welcome and catch up with you guys and see how you guys are doing because we've really missed everyone, and I really missed my co-host as well. So good to see Salvador, Big D, and let's bring in the co-host. I'm just going to go in order from right here. We have the secretive guy right here who every time we have to guess, but we know who it is. So watch out. Who is it?
Hey guys. Hey Jen, how you doing, Jen? Good to see you.
Good. How are
Good to see
you?
you. Good.
That's right.
Salvador. Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
good to see you. Good to be back, Jen.
Full house
Blessings.
coming in
Thank you.
already. Good to see you. I'm glad to catch up with everyone right now.
Hey.
And we have our blonde bombshell coming in hot right here, Miss Denise Castillo.
Hey, Denise.
Right?
Good to see you.
How's everybody?
Good.
Hanging in there.
Good.
Yep. Cultura.
Cultura.
And then this guy, if you love tattoo muscles, this is your guy right here. So that's Jack.
I'm sorry, man. How's everybody doing? Coming in with a little bit of energy, not much, but I'm still here.
I'm glad
to see everybody, man.
Was laughing at Cultura Cafe's picture, man.
Yeah. Pictures
Thank
all
you,
the
babe.
time.
He's got some good pictures.
Hey, there's our brother.
Saludos, Cholo.
I was just watching his live right now too, though.
Yeah, so was I. I was just waiting, watching his live.
You guys check that out, his interview with Becky. I was watching it too, so make sure you check it out after because that was a good one. We enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sending ours to me. So guys, where do we even start? I think we were talking for a couple minutes before we went live, and we decided what
shoot. You know what? Let's
start with how's everybody ready for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Well, let me start. I'll start off.
Food and football and sleep. Huh?
That's what it is, bro.
So let me start this off.
Okay.
So on Sunday after the game, I was so pumped up, you guys, because how we won that game, right? I'll talk about that right now, but so I'm all fired up. I'm like, fuck, like I was mad because we were losing, right? By 1 point. Like, I mean, yeah, we were losing and then shit happened and then we ended up like scoring and then we we're 1 point ahead of them and okay, all that. Well, we won the game. And I'm like, oh my God, we freaking won this game. And it was a crazy ass game at the end, the last like 26 seconds.
Okay.
So I go outside, my daughters are next door. We have like a vacant restaurant lot, you know, and so they're riding those e-bikes, right? And I told my daughter, let me get on that. So she's like, okay, mom. I go, put it on the low, the low speed though. It was like maybe 20 miles an hour, not too fast. So I get on it and I'm going, just riding it, all cool. And then I'm like, I want it faster. She has a video of me saying faster. So I go faster. Whoa. I tell her, go faster, so she clicks it. I don't know to what speed, but you guys, as soon as I got the gas back, it did a wheelie and I just let go of the bike and it went 3 times. And I'm like on my fours, like looking at the bike just tumble.
I just picture you guys.
You can't be doing that at your age, Denise.
That's what my nephew got. What are you doing on that damn bike at your age? And I'm like, it was fun.
I need that footage.
Right? My knees are so, they're like, you know what? They're scraped up. They're not like, they're scraped pretty bad, but they're not like I lost skin off. You know what I mean? Like 2 layers of skin.
Hey, you can't. It takes a lot longer for our bones to heal. So be careful, Denise.
Tell me about that.
I woke up. I could not move. I was so sore. I stood in bed till I'm 9. I went to go do my nails and I came home and I just knocked out from like 7 to 10. Got up, I'm like 10 o'clock, time to go back to bed, right? But it was horrible, you guys. Horrible.
So, I mean, I know.
I'm trying to do this, and
Yeah.
nobody's.
So we could call you Mrs. Knievel now, right?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Well, I'm glad I know you're in pain and you're scraped up. You got your road rash going on, but broken bones. Thank God.
No
right?
broken bones,
That's
man.
right,
I was
that's
so
right.
lucky. I was so lucky. You know what I mean? Like, thank God.
Alice is up.
My hands are. I don't know if you guys can see my hands, but you see the bottom right here.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, oh, God.
How did you landed like
That's
that?
the worst. That's the worst. You know, the scrape, I feel like a
Oh,
burn. Man.
shoot.
Hey, nobody caught the actual accident?
No, well, my daughter was on the phone with my little nephew, who's like 14, right? So as soon as I flipped, he saw it, and she just like turned it off and went to go help me. So she was like, "No, Mom, if we would have recorded that, it would have went viral. Like that would have been it." And I'm like,
I was about to tell you, drop it. Come on, let's drop it.
What a viral.
Oh, I know. I'm glad you're okay, though. I mean, thank God you're okay. But you're daredevil. That's crazy. Hey, Navy, what's good, amiga? Good to see you.
There was I seen somebody riding a skateboard, and it was kind of tempting. I was gonna do it down the hill. I said, "No, don't do it. Don't do it."
I know, right? Hey, it's those little things. I get sometimes just a little temptation of I can still do that, or I can do that.
Right.
And I'm reminded quickly, no, you can't. Sit down.
Yeah.
No, those electric bikes, man. Though, once you turn them up, like the gas is up here on the handlebars, so you gotta just watch out the way you grip.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew that, but I didn't know how fast it catched. It like immediately just like
Electric is like instant acceleration. You know, it's like boom, you're going. You know, it's not gas powered or nothing. It's electric. Just like boom,
electric.
Off,
as soon as I hit it, man, it did a freaking wheelie, and I just lucky I was sitting at the end of the seat too, so I was able to like go, like let it go, and it just.
Yeah, we remember that too. Remember when he got hit in the car?
Yeah. With a Prius, right? A Prius, and I remember I called them.
Yeah.
I called them. Hey, man.
Getting hit by a car is not even close.
Right? That's crazy.
Yeah,
you know what? That how you said the bike when you grab the handlebars, that's the acceleration, right? That reminds me, I had a little cousin he was like 3 or 4 years old, and he got on the front seat with his big brother on a 3-wheeler. And he was all excited, they were going to take a picture. And what does a kid do? The first thing they do, right, is grab the handlebars.
Right.
Yeah.
So he grabs the handlebars, and they were on a hill a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing flipped over and landed on his face.
Oh man.
I saw this, like, I was probably 8 years old when it happened. Like, all happened in front of me. It was so traumatizing. And I just bring it up because what you said, and then I was cleaning out a storage we have yesterday and the day before, and I found the pictures of when it happened. And
shoot.
yeah, that's right. That did happen.
Wow.
Thank God he was
right. It was funny because right after that, my older nephew, he did the same thing on his son's e-bike. He goes, man, and I called him. I'm like, what happened? Because he was telling me what happened. And I was like, yeah, I fell off the bike. And he's like, dude, I fell off the bike too right now. He's like, I think I cracked my rib. And I talked to him today. He can't even walk. He's like, I can't breathe. I go, you better go to the doctor. Like, that's bad.
That's crazy.
Right after I fell, he fell. It was crazy.
Right? That is crazy. That's wild. Thank you, Big D. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays to everybody.
All that. We're glad to see you guys be back.
So, I mean, we used to ride those. So I had a quad. We used to go out riding all the time. That's why I was like, this ain't nothing but shh.
Right?
Tell you.
We did too, but
Don't
I'm
get on
happy.
those e-bikes, man. Don't do it.
I won't get on one of those. No way. No
Yeah.
way.
Hey, Jen, you are glowing today, and you're wearing my favorite color, green.
Am I?
I love that green color right there. That's one of my favorite colors right there, man.
Aw, thank
Yeah.
you. This is actually my favorite color too.
Is it?
And I used to tell my dad one time, my dad never remarried, but one time he was going to go out on a date years later after, the divorce and everything. And I helped him pick out a shirt and I had him get this color because he had hazel eyes. I was like, Dad, get that one, brings out your eyes, look handsome. And man, every time I saw him, he was wearing this color after that.
Yeah.
Really like,
I
he
love
took
that
me
color.
right. But thank you. I like this color too. I appreciate it.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. No, you know what? I will tell you guys, it's been a long 3 weeks since we had the election. We've all gone through our own personal stuff. Diddy got denied bail again. you know,
Right.
we just had a whole bunch of stuff go past us. In the past couple of weeks. But it's good to see everybody. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say that.
Yeah, we're still here. We're still
Hey,
here.
we're still here. That's what it is. Bro. That's what it is.
I'm glad we gave that time to die down though.
I know. So what have you
Happened.
do, Fred? What have you had going on? Let's make the
Oh
round.
my God! I'll tell you guys. I don't want to bring a cloud into the room, but you know what? I want to send my condolences to the family of my comadre and the family of my friend,
Condolences.
Melanie Lopez. May she rest in peace. Ismael Mayo Perez. May he rest in peace as well. Yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks for me, to be honest with you. I went to the services. I went to the funeral. All of the above, and but I will say this. I will say this. The good thing about in this situation, uh, I got to make my peace. And it was a bittersweet, closing of, letting them go at this point. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's been busy. Again, still had appointments. Gone out for a little bit with that one special person, and it's great when somebody holds you down. It's been great when
Right.
somebody holds you down and somebody truly understands. And uplifts and makes you feel complete. So much love to that. Seriously, much love to
Yes,
that.
much
Good.
better.
Hey, love is a good thing, man. Love is painful sometimes, but love is a good thing, man. That's good, Fred.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
What
good,
is done
man.
right?
Thank you.
Yep.
That's right. That's
Hey,
right.
was that you?
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
see that, or was that me?
What's
I
that?
didn't see anything.
What happened?
So,
You don't know.
I didn't see it, but
no, that's it.
What happened?
No, was there some lagging in there, or was it me?
I think it
No,
might have
we're
been
here.
on your
Thank
end.
you.
I didn't see anything. I don't think anyone else
Yeah,
saw
because I
it.
don't.
Let's see. House, if you can, you're good now?
Oh man, I've been busy. I got sick last couple weeks, man, and I'm trying to shake it. And it's like I feel good some days, and I'm good moving, doing things because I've been busy. A lot of things with church been going on. We're gonna start a nonprofit organization for what we do. We've been making shirts, getting things. I've been, all kinds of stuff. I've been busy, but right now I'm just trying to get better, man. Because I'm like this week, Friday. Okay, today we had a meeting and did some things, and yesterday I had my grandkids over, and we decorated the house, and they
That
put
was cute.
things on the tree and stuff. And then Thursday, going to Hemet with my daughter, and then Friday, early in the morning, we're gonna start cooking. We already have some stuff prepped, but we're gonna make a dinner and give them some. We got beanies and gloves and everything for the people we're gonna be giving out.
Okay.
And it's going good, man. Just been busy. Good things been happening, man. A lot of good things, man. A lot of good things.
Glad
Yeah.
to hear it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Warms my heart.
Man, looks good, man.
Well,
That's good.
And we got big
Yeah.
stomps. Good to see you
Yeah.
guys.
The big stomps, everybody in.
Hey, stumps.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
just want to say, like, to your loved ones, Fred, much love from the entire round table, to
Yeah,
them.
thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
We love
definitely.
you.
Always, man.
A
Always.
Thank you
big
so much. I appreciate that. And you know what, guys? Before we go on, I will tell you guys. I know we talked about it off the air, but they would watch the round table, and it was a good thing. It was a good thing. But hopefully, the rest of the family, because they would all watch it together. So
yeah,
hopefully they'll be watching it. If not,
yeah.
later on they'll come
Glad
back
it,
and
I'm glad
we'll
it
be
was
here.
something you
We'll be
enjoyed
here.
a lot. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, let me just go ahead and like I said, I'm not gonna, or like you said, I'm not gonna be a Debbie Downer, but I'm gonna catch everyone up as far as like what's been going on with me. Hey, love, the last few weeks, you guys know, and I think people who read the page, they may know. Uh, Actually, it was our last episode. The day before, we had taken my stepfather to the doctor. He was unwell. And the last episode we did where we were, doing our spooky season episode, I had
Yeah.
got a text right at the end there and it wasn't good. So I called my mom and something I didn't think I would hear, but we found out that my stepfather was given a diagnosis of stage 4 lung cancer. So, as a family, we immediately go into like all hands on deck. Well, all hands on deck is like, because I have one sibling. I say I have one, but I have a half sibling. You guys know that lives in another country from my biological dad. But I have one sibling that's incarcerated, and then it's just me. So I've just been taking turns with my mom, and he's been in and out of the hospital a lot. So he was primarily in the hospital the first 2 weeks, trying to find out, they try and find out like, where are you at, what stage you're in, what type, what's the treatment plan, if there's a treatment plan to go forward. And then like the second weekend, my mom starts feeling sick. And she had just went septic like a month before that when she was out of town. So I told her, go to the doctor, please, get yourself checked out. The same day that my stepfather's getting the procedure done. So she did. She got a shot for like an antibiotic. Well, she started having an allergic reaction on her way as soon as she left. So she went into anaphylactic shock on her way back to the hospital. And she's on the phone to me, thank God, when this was happening. And fortunately, my aunt was at the hospital. I do have an aunt, my mom's sister. I gave her heart to the Lord, praise God. And yeah, that's a whole other story. But so I found my mom in the bathroom and had to take her in a wheelchair to the ER. My mom was in the ICU for 3 days. My stepfather on the 3rd floor. And I just felt like, man, I feel like I'm getting my butt kicked over here. But you know what I want to say? And God bless my sister in Christ that I spoke to recently. And I can't remember the scripture offhand. I need to brush up. But my physical body felt beat up. I still feel beat up physically. Spiritually, I feel good and solid and fed, and I feel like
God's carrying you, man. He'll do that, man. God,
right?
God will carry you. Yeah.
So I feel
That's
like
right.
even all the heavy stuff that's going on, I feel like the Lord has really given me the strength to get up in the morning, do what I got to do, and make it through. So,
Keep my family in prayers as well. I got a nephew and his nephew and his 2 sons, and they live in Long Beach. And for some reason, they all got cancer. It's like, what's
Wow.
what's going on? They're checking their genes and everything, and I'm like, wait a minute,
Mhm.
and they're trying to check. It says first it was his younger son,
Mhm.
and then we're praying for him and everything. He went through surgery, everything came out good, and he was in remission. And then it's his older son, which is Junior, right?
Yeah.
And he got cancer. So then now my nephew got cancer. So there's three of them. His two of his kids that got cancer. So we prayed for him. They went through surgery just a couple days ago, yesterday, as a matter of fact, and they came out. They came out. He came out good. Everything went well. They're giving chemo to them as well, and but one he was in remission now. He got it back again. So so just prayers up for them and prayers up for my son. He's still locked up right now,
Pray
and
for him.
it's still going on, So I'm just asking God to release him and let him come back to himself again.
Right.
Hey,
God, God,
well, prayers to you, bro. Prayers to you and your family.
yeah,
Seriously, it's
he's got us. That's right.
a lot to go through, man.
I just kind of wanted to brush everyone up. Thank you for sharing that, House. Like, we have to stay tapped in with each other and lift each other up. So,
That's right. That's right.
You know,
I'm
sis,
telling you, when I'm at church, I'm praying for you, Jen. I'm telling you,
I feel it. I feel
man, I
it.
pray.
oh yeah, I've been praying for you, sis. Like I told you, and
That's right. It's a nonstop thing, man, that we got to do, man. It's not like you just do it once. You do it all the time, man. All
Yeah,
the time.
you
Take
know that was a
Hello,
topic
Randy G. Uh,
that was a topic that was brought up at my friend's service, where well, he's part of the car club, and 9 times out of 10, a lot of the guys are like, "Hey, so what's up with your car? What's up with your truck? Like, when's it?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Hey, how am I doing?"
yeah.
First, and that's what we don't do. Some of
Yeah.
them guys didn't know that our friend had gotten sick in the past 2 months. But I always try to stay in touch with people. That's I try. That's- I can't. Unfortunately, I can't keep up with everybody,
that's,
but I try.
that's
And that was the thing. And my friend and I, we had lunch earlier this year, and then a few months later, he had a stroke, and then now he's gone. All within this year. Oh, that's my sister. Right?
Sorry, guys.
But but yeah, man. I mean, I think it's important, man, to really reach out to each other and people we know and
No.
Yeah.
see how they're
sure.
doing, see how they're
I just
going.
want everybody to know that, when I say, Lord, watch over my friends, He knows my friends. He knows my
Yeah.
circle. He knows that, who I'm praying for and for what. I always tell him that. And I tell you, sis, like, I know what you're going through. It's hard. It's a lot. I did that with my brother. And thank God I just thank God that He gave me and my family that time with my brother. It was maybe like 5 months that we were told he had um, liver cancer, and then like he stood with us. But he was in a coma, but he stood with us until for like 5 months, and we're all able to say
So,
to talk to him, and to be with them and stuff like that. So that's a blessing in itself. Yes, sir.
No,
Um,
yeah,
And then with my niece, like I told you, Jen, with my niece, just a sudden like death is really hard. It's really, really tough. Even just today, like thinking that the holidays are coming.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's different, right? It's
Yeah.
it's a different process, losing someone.
this means
So, I mean, it's tragic no matter what, right? But
yeah,
if you lose them, like maybe at the hands of someone or something, and where you're not expecting it, like you said, you lost me. I lost my biological dad at the hands of another family member.
Mhm.
That was so unexpected, and I
yeah,
always thought I would care for him until he was an old man. I always had it in my mind like it's gonna be like how it was with my grandpa, and I'd be like able to wait on him and show him love right up until the end. But you know, maybe that's supposed to be how I serve my stepfather. And if it is, then so be it. And I just thank God for the time that He's giving me right now and
Yeah.
the strength and
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, I believe that when all of our time, when it comes, it's not a mistake. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know, I'll say this: when it's a natural thing, it's not a mistake. God has His way of our time and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, sometimes
yeah,
but
It's. I remember one guy telling me, not to, trying to get down. He says it's
yeah,
unfortunate we're born to die, but it's how just
yeah,
we all have a time where we're gonna pass away.
yeah.
And but it hurts to see people, loved ones,
Oh no,
and
definitely,
stuff like
definitely.
that. But it's part of life. I learned. I'm actually taking things a lot better than they used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I've been with God even more. So it's like
mhm,
I lose loved ones and this and that, but I know I'll see them again. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
and I'm sure I feel good about it. And I feel I'm on the right path. So uh, I just keep, but it's like you miss people. You
Yeah,
miss people. Yeah.
Miss
yeah,
them. I miss their like physical presence.
Not to get off the track, but I how would I say, my sister that lives up north,
Mhm.
we found out we had another cousin that reached out to us. So it's like my grandpa had an affair or something like that with somebody, and they had a
Oh,
kid. So now he looks like our side of the family. And yeah, sure enough, he's part of the family, man. And
oh wow.
my older aunt was telling us, yeah, I was looking for them because I knew about it. She knew about it. But it's a trip. And so I haven't met him, but my sister's been talking to him, and he wants to
Mhm.
get a union cracking and stuff. So
yeah.
That's good though.
That's cool.
That's good though. That's really good
it's a
though.
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely. I've run into people that have the same last name as me, and we've actually searched, but no, we ended up not being related, or maybe somewhere down the line the family tree was, broken
Yeah,
up. So we really don't know. It's
right?
kind of crazy, but that's cool, man. I like that. I
Yeah,
really
that
like
is
that. I think that's cool. Like seriously, yeah.
Oh,
cool. I'm glad we
Cool.
could catch up on that and I mean be there and support each other. But I do want to know, what do you guys have planned for this week? Like, are you guys celebrating? Are you cooking? Are you doing Thanksgiving? I mean, I know, people's feelings and beliefs are all over the place, but are you guys like traditional with the holiday or what's it?
Well, go ahead, Denise. I'll let ladies
Um,
first.
so last year, and I was telling you sis this the other day. So last year my girls did all the cooking, and let me tell you guys, man, everything was so good. We didn't have a turkey, but they made a roast, a pot roast. And my daughter gets down with her cooking, my youngest one. We go on the internet, do all the spices, and just do everything to the T, right?
Mhm.
And it comes out good. I'm like, damn, better than mine, like enchiladas and stuff like that. Like, she gets down. So
Mm.
they did that last year, and then we didn't have a turkey last year, and then this year they're like, let's go shopping, of course, let's go shopping, mom.
Mhm.
Because guess who has to pay the bill, right?
Right? Come on,
I'm like,
Mom.
"Oh."
You're
Yes.
welcome.
So I'm like, let's go, man. And I was hurt. That I just not even an hour after I did that flip, like they were like, let's go. And I'm like, oh, my daughter's like, you gotta move, mom, you gotta move. And I'm like, all right, all right. So I go get in a truck, mind you, step up on a truck, and I'm like, oh, also. But anyways, we go to Costco, they do all the shopping. We go to Staters, they do all the rest of the shopping. And so yeah, so we got down with the shopping, got all that done. My nephew's bringing my mom, so that's gonna be fun. Um, and they're making the roast again, so I'm not having turkey again this year. And I miss those turkey sandwiches. I was telling you too, Tessa. I miss those turkey sandwiches, man, that you have.
Oh,
hey, those are good at the next day, man, with
yeah.
some mayo.
I'm gonna have to hit up somebody. I
Yeah.
don't know who, but I'm gonna have to hit up
Yeah,
somebody for that.
You know,
those,
Nice. I
But
would
yeah,
love
so families come in, we have
wow.
We're gonna have a good time like last time. It's gonna be bittersweet, like I said, without my niece. I have my mom to celebrate right now, and I'm gonna do that. You know.
That's
So,
a
Yeah,
good reminder right there, you guys. That's a good one, Elsa. My daughter told me yesterday, Mom, did you take your turkey out? And I was like, oh, I had to take it out. I got a big one this year. I'm like, I'm gonna do all the cooking and then go deliver, plates if people don't feel like they're well enough. So yeah, you guys make sure you take your turkeys out if they're not out already.
for sure.
you know
I'm
what I
kind of
got?
lucky because I don't have to cook. My daughter's cooking, and this year her mother-in-law's coming over. I mean, going to be at her house with some of their side of the family too. My son-in-law's family, and my daughter's cooking. So I just got some pies to take from Costco, those big
Oh,
pies,
nice.
and
The
kind
big
of
ones.
eat them down there. And
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving, man. Food, football, and sleep.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely,
Yeah,
man. Nah. My Thanksgiving is gonna be a little bit different this year, but it's gonna be great.
that's right.
So hey, still carrying on traditions, still gonna make it happen.
That's
So
right.
yeah, man. So no, gotta keep going. Gotta
Mhm.
make things happen. What I was gonna mention, my sister just asked right now on the chat thing. She said, if I remember our Thanksgiving, this was in 1999. Um, my mom had brain surgery the day before Thanksgiving,
Wow.
so we were like, oh, so we didn't go out and get anything, because we were just so stressed out over that, and it was brain surgery, that they took out a tumor. But to bring you guys up to speed, she ended up being fine, you know. But at the time, you don't know.
Yes.
So what happened was when she came out of surgery, the doctor said, "Hey, we got everything. Everything's good. She's gonna be okay. She'll be in recovery." So this was like 9, 10 o'clock at night. We leave the hospital, right, and we go get a bunch of stuff to make, Thanksgiving. Come home and we're doing it in the middle of the night. We made stuffing. We made all this stuff. We we put everything, we put everything to cook. We go, to see my mom at the hospital and everything. Came back and we were really thankful, more to be thankful for that year because of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Um, so it was sweet. So turkey came out good. Everything came out good. But the stuffing was like gum, man. It was just
Oh,
all like stretched. I don't know
oh
what we did.
no.
Oh
It was like,
no.
you guys ever seen the movie?
Hey, don't tell us now.
You ever seen the movie Better Off Dead with John Cusack? Did you guys ever see that movie, Better Off Dead?
No,
Yeah.
I have,
The stuff's moving out. It's all like gooey, but that's what it looked like. I
Yeah.
was like, what the heck? So that
Oh
was,
gosh.
that's a great memory of Thanksgiving for us. So,
yeah.
oh yeah, but other than that,
I have
it was
a
great.
memory of sitting at the table and we already ate and then we have dessert, right? And they had these big old Jello things. I think of Jello with what do you call it, fruits inside, right?
Oh yeah,
So I
yeah.
said, oh man, I love Jello. So I went and got one, and I got the whipped cream, right? Not the
Uh-huh.
what do they call that? In a
The,
Yeah,
can.
Cool Whip.
Whipped cream, yeah. And I went
Yeah,
like this
Cool
and I
Whip.
shot it. For some reason, it deflected off of the Jello and went like this and hit my sister in the face. I'm like, oh damn.
tired.
I guess that Jello was so dense, with the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
I, I never seen it bounce
So
off of
fun.
there. But it was right at the table. It went across.
That's funny.
That's
No,
right.
yeah,
Good memories.
yeah.
We gotta keep those, you know what I mean? Like something
Yeah.
as simple as that can bring joy to our heart,
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah,
make us have a good
yeah,
laugh.
definitely.
I love
And
that.
especially when you got family around, when you got the
Yeah,
family, the warmthness of the family, the good vibes, the laughing. You see
yeah.
the kids playing. Like when I'm gonna go there Thursday, yeah, I'm gonna have all kinds of family there. All my
Yeah, no,
grandkids,
that's always a good
just my
thing.
grandkids alone, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah.
It's alone.
That's always important. I mean, it's always important because we're not going to be around, forever. So sometimes people think too much of like, what are we getting? What are we having? It's to enjoy the moment around. And
That's
I mean, in the sense that sometimes even in life we take each other for granted. Forget him or forget her, like, well, whatever,
Right.
whatever. But then when the time comes when we're really not here, that's when it really starts to affect. So
Yeah.
going back on everything that I've said before about me being a very grateful person, I'm really trying to work on that.
Yeah.
Because
Proud of
I don't know
you.
if I'm going to happen, and that kind of just.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
Hey,
mean,
proud.
you think my eyes are Chinese now? Wait till 4 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
You're right.
I'll be in coma.
Well, Buddha, you know what? I
I'm
would have to say abuelita's hot chocolate, but check it out. When my daughter came Sunday, she was craving pozole. The one that's, well, there's two who are pregnant, but the one that is 31 weeks, she's like, Mom, I want your pozole.
Oh,
So I made some, and I'm like, just come pick it up, And then she wanted hot chocolate, abuelita's hot chocolate, and I had some pumpkin spice flavoring, so I added it to the abuelita's. Fire! You guys have to try that.
Oh man, yeah,
Taco
definitely.
is so good.
Definitely. Well, I can
Like,
try it.
yeah, it was
I'm not gonna lie. Within the last 3 days, I downed a whole pie by myself. I ain't gonna lie.
all done the same thing lately.
I did. I ate a pumpkin pie, man, and I'm like, I downed it, man. And then my grandkids came over. For some reason, I just thought I had some left, and I
oh,
was gonna
heck
give
yeah.
some out. Sorry.
That apple pie now with the ice cream on top. Oh,
It was so random right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Denise. I'm sorry. No, I was laughing because it was so random that it was just a conversation. And he goes, I'm not gonna lie. I ate a whole pie the past 3 days.
Uh,
I know.
now, right? Right, Hal, you're like, I gotta get this off my chest.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I was going in.
Hey, we don't want you to pass out like you almost did last time. There, okay?
I'm like, man. But no, you know what? I'm really having a good time seeing everybody, man. Seriously, it's good to see everybody. So that's what
This
goes for
is
time,
what it's
man.
all about in Thanksgiving: love, laughter, and good vibes, good joy, man.
Yeah.
Enough of that. There's too much going on in this world to be like all like that. Nah.
And you know what?
Be happy. Be happy, man.
No, and you
Regardless.
know what? And that should be every day, though. How seriously, brother, seriously, because you know what? There shouldn't be any time for negativity or being angry. Just say, you know what? Hey, you know what? We're here today, gone tomorrow. Live your life. Don't be upset. You know what I mean? It's not worth it, dude.
It's
It's not worth
negative
it.
energy and it's spent not in a good way, bro.
Trust and believe.
So
Trust and believe. I
always,
experienced a lot of that, dude, and but I'm happy. But I'm happy. I'm happy now. So
good,
it's
man.
like,
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad everybody needs. Yeah, you need to be happy. Of
No,
course, we're gonna miss our
definitely.
loved ones. We all have loved ones that have passed on, but just honor their name and just know they're
Yeah.
with us, man.
No, yeah, definitely. I can't even say this is that 2024 is like, oh my god, this and that. No, you know what? It's had its shocking moments, but it's been a great year. Actually, it's been a great year. It's been a good turnaround year. Yeah,
Yeah.
so far for me. So I will
That's
say
good,
that.
man.
It's a little early for it, but I will say that now.
And if
You
it's
can do
not, you keep on pushing and make it into. You do what you can,
it.
man.
Yeah, dude, yeah, it's
You
what
have
it
to.
is, bro. It's what it is.
And health is very important, man. Keep your health up, man. It's
Oh
been
no,
about a week and a half since I've been doing some exercise, but I'm back at it last night. This was tiring, hard, but I'm back at it.
man,
Hey,
you
you know
said that
what?
at the wrong time, bro. Sorry, you said that at the wrong time because right now I was thinking I'm gonna go to Costco tomorrow, pick me up some pumpkin pies.
Hey, those apple
You
pies
don't
are
want to
bomb,
go.
bro.
You didn't eat one of those by yourself, did you?
What's that?
You didn't eat one of those Costco pies, right?
No, not that one. Are you kidding me?
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
No, not that big one. Hey, I'll really be
oh my
checking my
god,
blood sugar, man.
yeah, you'd be in a coma.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's you know what? That's I didn't know. Like, you know how you see little secrets of certain restaurants or stores that you didn't know about? I guess at Costco, you can go right back to their bakery and ask them just for their cookie dough instead of buying the cookies. You can buy their cookie dough like already ready to go, like buy a certain amount
Mm.
and take it home and bake it yourself.
No, I didn't know that.
And then,
Really?
and then I didn't realize, but at what's it at
Eastside Paramount tamales. That's right.
yes, that's
You
what I'm
have
waiting
on a
for.
tamale
So
too.
That's what I'm waiting
you
for.
can buy so you
You
can buy
know?
just the dough and like, you can buy just the dough
Yeah.
to make cookies or make
Yeah, you
whatever.
can buy the
Yeah, I
dough.
didn't know that.
I guess like already like shaped and ready to go. You just take it home and cook it. Like if you don't
Wow.
want to make your own dough and all that. So you can go back to
Dang.
the ask for
I
it.
gotta ask next time about that.
Yeah. Hey Gilu, good to see you. Everyone,
Hey,
happy holidays.
Gilu.
Welcome back.
hey man. Hey, you know what, man? I gotta tell you something. I go on every day with this prayer of the week or whatnot that he posed, prayer of the day. I always click like on the stuff, man. I always say, "Gay, thank you for that, brother. Thank you." It's always, you know what? It's always inspiring. It makes you feel good reading the stuff that you post. You know, on this channel and stuff.
That's right.
So,
Yeah,
man,
it's
shout
very
out to Jigu, man. Seriously.
yeah, shout out to Gilu. It's very encouraging to see that. Definitely. I found like how you find yourself sometimes like I don't know, like when you got to deal with real life stuff, you might separate yourself from, like maybe social media or things like that, but you're still thinking of, like, that's how I felt anyways. I was still thinking of everyone, but I just had to focus on what was going on. But
Yeah, that's life is first. Your home is first. You know,
Yeah.
YouTube's always going to be here, and the people, the drama, and everything's going to be here. When you got issues at home that require attention, you take care of that. But because there's another day for that, you know what I'm saying? I don't foresee YouTube going anywhere anytime soon. You know,
if
Yeah.
anything,
but
I think it's getting bigger, to tell you the
I
truth.
read I read the things that you sent on the text and stuff, but I let you have your piece,
Yeah.
because you need it right now. You don't need a bunch of stuff. And you are in my prayers, and that's a fact. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
because there's times where we have to take time off from stuff like that to deal with personal life situations.
Yeah.
And it's always like coming back today. It's actually even a much brighter energy.
And
You
it's
know, we come
good.
back
Yeah,
and
Right?
we come back and we kind of let out our what we went through personally, and then it's just good. Just good vibes all the way
it's
around, and
good to see
good
everybody on
people.
here right now. It's
No,
good.
yeah, definitely, man, definitely,
Yeah,
and
That's
everybody in the chat as well. Making their day, making them laugh or whatnot.
that's
yeah.
right.
But it's good. It's good
Well,
stuff, man. It's good stuff.
I
And
appreciate
this isn't water, guys. This is vodka. No, no, I'm kidding. No.
it.
Anyways,
See, I didn't do that, vodka.
I just started teaching Chong. That's why the hope and smoke
Uh,
really says vodka. Anyways, yeah.
right? Hey, you want to hear
But,
something funny? I had ordered, so you brought up Cheech and Chong, like the brocha I had to wear for my costume. The last minute, I had to find that one, right? The one that I really ordered from Amazon came like 2 weeks late, and it came in a package it wasn't supposed to be in. I ordered my daughter some sweatshirts, and she's taking her sweatshirts out, and she's like, "What is this?" And it was like a long, hairy. Oh, it's a mustache. I'm like,
That's
That's
funny.
right.
way late, but I was like, I can use it sometime for something. She's like, Mom,
Man, and you know what, guys? I don't know how it is over there in SoCal, guys, but I'll tell you guys one thing. In the past couple of weeks over here, too, though, it's been freezing cold, man. Like cold to the like.
Yeah.
And I will say this without saying too much. I will say this. It's like I love the cold, but it's not my friend anymore, man. I'm starting to hurt in places. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Oldenitis, Fred. Oldenitis.
yeah, you know what I mean. It's like, oh, like, but
I think that's why I think that's why I'm still kind of like sick. It's lingering on because of the coldness. The weather's kind of weird. It's real humid and cold,
yeah.
But I even got my sweatshirt on today. The
Oh,
sweatshirt.
yeah. I was gonna pull one out, but I was like, I'll just
Yeah.
tab
But
it
you,
out
you
for
know
a
what?
while.
It's going to start warming up over here in the 70s, which is
No,
cool. 73,
yeah,
75, 78, So,
yeah,
hey, I'm happy with that.
yeah. No, yeah, yeah. And that's
I
the
like
thing.
that right here. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
So
we
what?
can do that.
You
Yeah,
guys should do a gift exchange and open the
Oh yeah,
mail.
Yeah,
That
That
is
sounds
something.
good. I like that.
that would
That
So
be
sounds
what do we do? We send them. We send them.
together, like
We'll pick a name,
on it.
number, right, Jen? We'll have a number with, or the names of us. All
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good one, Cultura.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna dedicate
It
that
is.
episode to you.
Definitely, yeah. that'd
And
be
we'll open them live. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Well,
about that in the scenes, but thank you for recommending that.
no, yeah, definitely. That sounds like a great idea. And yeah, you know
That,
what?
yeah, it does.
I'll admit though, I'm a big old polar bear dude. I prefer the cold and the hot, dude. Seriously,
No?
but it's just sometimes it could be a little too much. But at least we can handle the cold, you know.
Yeah.
Put on
Hey,
jackets, put on some
so
sweats,
what
and
color? So what
heaters.
color of thongs do you wear, Fred?
Red. No, not for me. I thought of Christmas, dude. That's no, but it's
Hey,
no.
his favorite
I'm gonna
color.
gouge my eyes out.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh God, I'm like Mike Tyson, dude. You know,
It's all in
no,
fun, Fred. It's all in fun, homie. I'm just
About
messing with
no,
you,
that.
brother.
hey, you know what? Nothing personal. I'm like Mike
It's all
Tyson, so
love.
I'm like
It's all in fun,
my
kind of.
projectors on the
You guys
screen.
watch-
Like,
Did you guys watch that fight? Now that we
yes,
brought it up.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the Mike Tyson one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
No,
He's in there for the money, man. Because
Yeah.
you see him
Yeah.
in his practicing, and when he's sparring, you think he's doing pretty quick, and there he's not. The first couple rounds, he kind of like was while he was in there, kind of putting pressure. But there was times where he could have nailed him, and he didn't. He chose
held
not to.
back. See, I
He
felt
held back.
I felt
Yeah.
like he was thinking, I can't. You know what I mean? $100
Yeah.
minimum. Take
I
it
think
easy.
his in the end of the second round. I think that's when um his age started to show a little bit, though. It seemed that way, anyhow. That's how I saw it. Like it just started to show a little bit, but then again, too, I don't know if they if the practice and all that stuff was edited to make it look like he was really going faster or whatnot. And he
They
was
could have
vicious,
sped it
though.
up a
He
little
was
bit or
vicious in
something, but
training.
no. There was times where he could have really hit him, and he chose not to.
Yeah,
You know how it says protect yourself at all times, and then
yeah.
he went like this and was kind of like bowing to him. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
boss, I'd have took him right there, man.
Yeah, yeah. You know, but you know what? Oh, go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
I mean, if it would have been just that fight alone, I would have been mad. I mean, we even ordered food just so we could watch the fight
Yeah.
from the local
Yeah.
fish and chips right there on North Main and Salinas.
Oh yeah.
And
Yes.
but those two fights before,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I had Netflix anyways, but the two
Did
fights.
you hear though that
Woo!
Jen?
Yeah.
Jen, did you hear that there was so many people watching that even on Netflix it was like freezing up and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's all I would say. That's all that I saw.
Netflix internet was worse than mine was on our Halloween night.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was buffering bad. I was like, what the heck?
It was bad. I had to keep refreshing it over and over. So
Yeah.
it had
Hey,
to.
the girl fight was a good one, and I think that girl was headbutting too much. She was using her head and just bam. But she has history of that, man.
That was
I mean,
really fun.
I thought they were going to stop the fight. I thought they were going to stop it because that was a big gash, man.
Yeah, it was.
It went for broke,
Yeah,
you know.
that other chick
I think I seen her on Instagram after they patched it up. They stitched it up,
Yeah.
It was a pretty big
Yeah.
gash.
But you know what? Like there was they said too about Mike Tyson was paid not to hurt him. I think you know what? It looked like both of them were pulling punches. You know, it seemed like they didn't go all in, man. They didn't really go all in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, whatever deal they had behind the scenes, you know, it should have been a real fight, you know. But it is what it is, you know.
They were saying
Yeah,
that
that's
Jake,
right, Wes
that
Carson.
Jake,
All for the money. All
yeah,
for
they
the
were
money.
saying they were saying that Jake Paul does that. Like he'll get old boxers and just to have them keep up their money.
Yeah,
He even said it himself, Denise. He says, "This is for
Oh, yeah.
entertainment. I don't want to watch entertainment. I really want to see you get your head knocked off, bro."
Right.
And if you do fight somebody, because he had one fight, if I'm correct and I heard right, he had one fight, and that one fight that he had was of his age and his weight bracket or whatever, and he lost. So put somebody your own age and this and that, your own status, and what's going to happen? You ain't going to come out like that. did Canelo accept his offering
No,
of a
No.
fight with Canelo? I don't know if I heard or if
Yeah,
it's
he
just
did.
words,
I
but
already did.
he did accept it. I don't know if it's just talk,
I don't think you could never will accept that. To be honest
Yeah.
with
I
you,
don't think so.
it's like
Yeah.
you're
I just
crazy,
want to see
man.
some.
You're crazy. You're crazy. Yeah. I would
The
like
thing
to see
is,
that, especially right now. It'd be kind of cool. I'll be
Yeah.
eating a pumpkin pie watching the. No, I'm still
Yeah.
with that.
the
I'll
thing
be
is
eating pumpkin pie, dude.
yeah, the thing is him calling out people that are twice his age. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
he's in his prime and he's strong and he's more,
yeah.
but
It's like
And his
beating up
reach.
an old uncle. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
somebody like, dude,
Or
like,
Mike Tyson's going into his senior home and already, and he's already calling him out and stuff.
His
man,
reach
like
was what, like 70 something inches. And I thought, damn, that's crazy. Like, that's a lot of reach on Jake Paul, right? Yeah, he fought Tommy Fury
yeah,
and
Yeah.
lost by decision. That's right.
yeah, yeah. And I just think too though that there's a video out there where I think it's a father and son video, and the father he's up in age and he rocks the dude like they're actually in a boxing thing, or it's an older man. I don't think it's a father and son, but it's an older guy, and it's a younger dude, and the old man really knocks him down, man. He sits him down.
Mhm.
It shows. I think I really think Mike Tyson could have really did some damage had he wanted to.
I when I saw the fight, the only thing that came to mind was the Gunner and Cholo Trucker fight. That's the
Right?
right there.
Hey, but you know what? I will say this. I will say this in defense of Total Tucker, man. And again, I'll say it for a guy that have cracked ribs, dude. Like, man, I got my hat off to him, man. My utmost respect for him all the time,
Yeah,
dude.
that's right.
That's just like, man, that's some hard stuff, man. You know what I mean? I still give it to him, man. It's like that's a lot. That's a
Yep.
lot, man. But you know what? Let me ask you just what did you guys think of Jake Paul toward the end where he was like bowed down, he bowed down and he was like paying respect. I know you felt like he should have knocked him out, but I the way I saw it, I thought that was kind of cool, man. I thought that was kind of like
Like,
aside from all the BS from the fight and everything like that, it just kind of showed like kind of his true colors,
Yeah.
I
Well,
think like he still had respect.
It was about the money. The whole
I'm gonna
thing was about the money. But
Well,
I didn't pay for it, and I don't pay for those fights.
yeah, well, I mean,
he
but then
did.
Don't you
Yeah.
like watching a boxing match where you really see him go at it and really you start seeing a good fight? Not one person, use like look at the size of that ring. He was running around that ring too, using the ring.
Mhm.
I
yeah,
like to when I watch boxing matches, I like to see a good fight. Not mostly running
yeah.
around and stuff.
imagine if Tyson would have came out in his G-string.
Yeah. Mike Tyson
If
showed
you
us
would
a
have
full
gotten
moon
that,
and Solo said,
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see that part, but my daughter said, "Did you see that?" I said, "What?" And she
I
told
gotta
me.
send you a picture, huh?
Right.
I
No, when
was,
that,
like,
when that came on, my daughter was right there, and I'm just looking at the screen, and she's all, "Ew, why are you still looking?" Like, I'm just watching the fight. I'm not like,
Yeah.
lusting after it. It
I
was on
was,
the screen.
I was watching it and I was like, what the hell? Did they just show like one kind of like what did they just show that? Like,
Yeah.
you kind of in disbelief, like, and he's walking around all nonchalant about it, right?
I
Like,
know.
whatever. Like, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, damn, like, it was just,
That's crazy.
and right away, the first thing I thought, meme. I go, that's gonna be a meme automatic, out.
You know what?
That's gonna be
You
a
know what
meme
cracked me up,
automatic.
Fred, is when Mike Tyson was doing his biting the glove.
Oh yeah, biting the glove. Yeah,
Yeah.
Why does he
yeah,
bite the glove?
Yeah, it was love.
yeah.
It
Maybe
wasn't that
maybe
serious.
it was his way of like trying to hold back from really knocking him out, dude. Like it's just,
He said
it's
something
like
about that.
happening,
Was it anxiety or something like that? I don't know what the hell.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't say like what the sites or whatever were, but supposedly after Mike Tyson showed his full moon, he got some offers from some
Yeah.
risque companies to come do some work for them. So, I mean, I doubt he'll do that, but yeah,
Yeah.
somebody like this. Somebody like this.
Yeah, the good thing is, yeah, like Red Opens right there. So that's actually my compa too, though. But it's good that a good thing it was free. Well, we paid for Netflix, right? But it's still it was free to watch. I mean, it wasn't
Right.
like they still made their money though. But I thought it was yeah for what it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think and I will say this on the fight though. I think us like being more old school and seeing Mike Tyson in his prime, actually living through that. I do. We still have that. Come on, man! You got one more. You need to sit this guy down. Because he's boxing a bunch of like really nobodies. The only one he really fought is Fury. Um, and we just wanted one more from Mike Tyson. But unfortunately, that's what it is. The only thing we got was a full moon, dude. So hey,
Yeah. Right.
right.
Yeah.
And some of you pay for that, huh?
Yeah, hey, yeah. No,
Right.
yeah, yeah. It's like Total said. The last two fights before that main event were vicious, man. They were
Mhm.
vicious, both of
Yeah,
them.
Oh man.
You know,
yeah, it was.
the two undercards right before the main event was like vicious, dude. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. It
Yeah, man.
definitely.
No, yeah.
I mean, that
It,
was just part of the whole.
Right. Like what did they say? Jake Paul got 40 million and Mike Tyson got 20 million just from
yeah,
that fight.
something like that. Yeah,
Mm.
A lot of
yeah. And
money.
he said it at the end. He said it at the end too, though. He said that he goes, "It's just to pay my bills or something. To keep up with my bills."
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. No,
you
that
know,
paper
so,
that's true.
Oh, I'm
you
sure if it
know,
was,
Somebody should have yelled out, "Think of Robin Givens."
oh,
Maybe it
Right.
would have
right,
got him
right.
mad.
Come out with her.
Oh
Yeah.
man, dude, that
Love
she
it.
did him dirty.
That.
if it was pay-per-view, people would have been pissed. Like, we would have been more mad.
Oh yeah,
For it.
that's probably why they didn't do it. But Netflix
But
is taking over the whole boxing thing now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know.
Are they? They're even going to have football on there, right?
Are
On
they?
Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I think they're. I think on Netflix they're going to have a football game on there, and I'm not sure when.
Mhm.
you know
And
what?
I'm like, wow, why are they doing this?
They're up to something, right? Because
Yeah,
the owner of the Cowboys, right? He came out and had a little
Oh, yeah.
speech and he said they're in talks of doing some big things together with Netflix.
Mhm.
So something's cooking. They're up to something.
they
Taking
better
over.
get some better. What do you call that? Broadband or something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Internet.
Right.
Yo.
And well, you know what? They're probably taking over since
Go
um everybody else is going to prison, Diddy and probably Oprah and everybody. So then like Netflix is going in there just take
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. So Mr. Goyle, good to see you,
Was
bro.
that 2 or 3 times that Diddy's bail hearing was denied or
Three,
bail request? 3.
three
Okay.
times. Yeah, they denied. Well, he wanted to be on a private island in his lavish home or whatever. It's like nah. Yeah, I mean
He's
Thanksgiving.
still trying to be.
I
He's
do.
still trying to do stuff though in jail or something like that using phones. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
mess with the witnesses and stuff. Or
Yeah. Still
intimidate.
trying to make himself look good, and he's saying I think they sang happy birthday to him over the phone, trying to seem like a real good father and everything else. Like
Mhm.
it's all
Hey,
just a publicity stunt, I guess. I don't know.
did you
Well,
hear that his
the Menendez brothers, not speaking, just piggybacking off that, the Menendez brothers, they thought they were getting out for Thanksgiving, but they're going to, I guess another judge has to see their paperwork and whatnot. And it's going to be at the end of November that they said, November 30th, that they were going to go ahead and make a decision. But
Wow.
everybody thought they were going to be out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
You know what? I just, I mean, I've known of people to get out, and that's fine and everything, I mean, for what it is. I had one situation hit home, so I won't get into that. But I do say this: the only thing I will say, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I'm against it for it," or whatever. But I will say this: I think that we tend to forget what they really did. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we kind of tend to kind of gloss over it and not, they took their time and stuff like, those people are coming back. But
Oh, yeah.
There was that lady who was in the news recently too that ditched her 2 kids in the lake. You remember? And she was up for parole,
Oh
but
yeah,
they denied it.
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
You know
Yeah, they
what?
denied it.
Then you know what? Something about that one. I remember my grandma was always a good judge of character. She would call it out. And that lady, before they ever found the babies,
Hmm.
for watching that on the news, I think I was a kid still, whenever that
Oh,
happened. But my grandma was like, she's lying. She's lying. She did it.
yeah.
And I was
No,
like, no way. Like, there's no way a mom could do that.
That's crazy, man, right there.
Right?
Yeah.
yeah,
When I
no.
seen that, I was like, man, that's nuts right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
takes a lot of
She
courage,
admitted it,
man.
you know, she came out crying, saying, I did it, blah, blah, blah. And even right
she was
now,
crying over that vato she was trying to get with that didn't want any kids. And that's why she did that.
Yeah, that's right, Wes.
You know, just kind of like the whole thing with I don't understand with people like that though. It's like, you know, if they don't want their kids or whatever, just hey, you know what, take them up for adoption, dude. I mean, I don't understand. It's like almost like the Scott Peterson deal, you know. Just hey, you know what, it's not working out. Boom, that's it, you know. But to take the and again, this is coming from somebody who's very grudgeful, but never to cross that. There's just lines you don't cross, you know.
no,
And so when I see like stuff like Scott Peterson and stuff like that, it's like dude, like you know, just oh
Yeah.
yeah, hey, you know what, it don't work out. That's it, you know.
yeah.
That's it, man. Just walk away, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't know what comes over people to want to do something like that, you know. Like
Who knows? She probably liked who knows? You got to be sick in the head. But she probably loved the sympathy. She loved everybody
the attention,
feeling sorry for her or
That's the
something.
wrong attention right there, man.
right?
Poor kids could have had a life, you know?
Just like the what is it, the two boys from the California City. They never found them. It's been
Where are they
what,
at?
3 years now. 3 years.
That's,
They never
I don't
found
even
them.
hear only one channel, and I can't remember her name right now. Only one channel on YouTube. I still hear her mention that story every now and then.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
never found them. You know, and they arrested the what they were
They're foster parents, I
in
think.
foster care. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for. That were foster care, and that's a thing too, though. That's a thing too. I think some parents when there's like a custody, for example, you need to take that into account. You know that especially right now in this day and age too, there's stuff like that, foster care. Um, you don't know who they are. They could check out and be all good, but you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You know,
Yeah.
and
Right?
that's all I'll say. You know, you guys can put it all together.
Yeah.
The other thing too is the S trafficking, that anything can happen. You know, so it's no like that's one thing that really kind of that's if there's anything that really will kind of get the best of me sometimes, it's thinking of that kind of stuff, which it just stresses somebody out, and
Right.
that's it. It's more about the kids, it's not about anything else for that matter. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Chicano,
hey, Christine,
happy Thanksgiving.
yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No, I remember there was I don't even want to bring it up. It's so tragic, but there was a case here in Salinas. You probably remember it, Fred, where it had to do with foster kids and a certain storage unit that was found. And
Yeah,
man, I just had some. It was during the same time I was dealing with the stuff that was going on with my dad, and the same detectives were working that case.
uh,
I often thought about doing a story time on that, but it goes pretty dark, so I've kind of held back. But I don't know, I might someday. I think you have to be a special person to be a foster parent, and you really need to be looked at in depth.
Yeah.
yeah. Because a lot of it's like anything has its good and its bad, and unfortunately, when it's the bad, it's terrible bad, It's like really, but that's unfortunately that's the world we live in, and it's like
Yeah.
sad, man. It's sad.
Yes,
But hey,
definitely. Let's start getting our little times together here and see what do we have coming up for this week, because I definitely want to respect coming up at 8 o'clock. I respect his time because he always does our. What do you have planned this week, Fred? What's the
Well,
Thanksgiving?
I'll be going out and spending time, you know, with that one special person again, and for Thanksgiving and stuff. That's what we'll be doing. So, like I said, it's a little bit different this year, but it's going to be great.
That's right.
And yeah, that's it. And yeah, I look forward to just to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward, stay positive, and hey, whatever it is.
Keep on
And if
push.
something bad comes along, hey, you cross that bridge when you get to it, and you deal with it then, and you still stay on your in your good mode and keep it moving forward. That's it. That's all we can do. That's it.
So true. What about you, House? What do you have coming up this week? Any special plans for Thanksgiving?
Going to my daughter's, like I said, going to and spend time with the family over there. Feeding the homeless and getting that cracking off. We're doing some good things for the homeless people, and it's a blessing. And we're trying to we're finding some resources for them, but it's a blessing, man. It's growing, which it's cool. We're pretty soon we're going to be heading down to Norwalk over there, and there's a family member that's at our church over there, and they're going to start to feed them up, pray them up over there, and so. Yeah, and other than that, just in my channel, I say, I'll just do it and get it. But I've been busy, and then sometimes I say, like, it was a rainy day, and I was just chilling, but I got sick, man. So I just, I'm just chilling. But eventually, I'm learning a lot on what I'm doing. I'm doing.
Yeah. There's a lot of learning to do behind the scenes too. Hey, I've been
Yeah, and I'm learning, organizing, doing all kinds of stuff.
Homa. Yeah, right.
Well,
I look high, huh? I look like I smoked some, huh?
I'm gonna get a designated driver on the way home on Thanksgiving. Though I'll have a designated driver for me, because I'll be like Cholo Chuck. I'll be in a food coma. So
That's right. That's what I love about that in Christmas time, man, too.
Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker like that, but
And the thing is
but
the turkey and then the stuff in the pumpkin pie relax you and put you to sleep.
Yeah.
You just feel good, man.
I still follow that old bus driver tradition where you don't drink if you're gonna drive, no matter if it's a block, or half a block. It doesn't matter. You don't drink. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is for me. I still carry on that.
Oh, man, I forgot to share something real quick, dude. I forgot to share something real quick. Okay, during these last 3 weeks, so I haven't had my license, you guys, for since 2020, right? And I just kept driving dirty. Like, I've been driving since I was 16, all good.
Dirty for years. I said driving dirty for years, you guys. That's what she's saying.
You guys, don't do this. Please don't do this. But I just took for granted, that I'm driving, no big deal, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. So I had eye surgery, so I had to wait to get the doctor to okay me, right? So I put that off. It was gonna be like $60, $80 just for that paper to be filled out. And I'm like, I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. Just excuses. Malvin kept behind me. Malvin kept saying, go get your license, go get your license. I'm like, nah, okay, be quieter. So I'm like, so I go and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get that paper. I'll make an appointment right now. We're both sitting in the car. So I call the doctor, make an appointment. Okay, I have to go in there the 6th, right? So I go in there, he signs the paper, I sit down, pay him $60, and the nurse comes in, oh, you got, you didn't have to pay the $60. You're good, we'll refund your money, you're good to go. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I'm like, all right, so that's cool. Got my money back. So I'm like, I'm right around the corner from DMV. I'm just gonna go, right? So I go.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I go to the DMV and I'm like, I just want to pay to get an appointment, blah blah blah, or whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing there. I just want an appointment. So I get right in there, you guys. Didn't have to stay in no line, no nothing, right? So I get right in there and she goes, that's like 40 some bucks. And I'm like, for what? For an appointment? She goes, no, you're gonna take your test. And I'm like, right now? She's like, yeah, and I'm sitting there going, hey. All right. So I go in there, she tells me what room to go to. I go, do the test. It's all computer now. There's no paper, no pen, nothing. You just go on, this computer, and I'm like doing it, and you miss 5. Well, the first time I did, I missed 6, and I'm like, damn it. And I didn't know you could take it a couple more times. 3 times you have 3 chances. So that was that, and I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna do it again. Hopefully, I remember what I missed, and so I do it again, and I missed 3. I passed. I'm like,
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I passed.
Congratulations.
And I go, it was so funny, you guys. I come home. Malvin didn't know where I was. He thought I was still at the eye doctor this whole time. So I come home, and I drop the paper on the table, and he's like, "What's that? You passed? You got your license?" Like, yes.
Yeah, man. That's
He was
what's
like,
up.
"Yeah."
At least it's not riding dirty no more.
All that one day. It was so funny. He's like, "It took you 3 years to do all
Right,
that."
right. Look at that. You just went bam, just out of the blue.
Yeah,
You didn't
hey,
expect
man,
it.
no,
And they just brought it on you. But that's good, Denise. That's good.
Yes,
hey, congratulations.
Yeah,
we're proud of you. That's
Congratulations.
it was fun.
You don't have to worry. You're not riding dirty no more, girl.
I
Wow.
know. Now I drive. I'm cool. I didn't even trip on a copy it back. I did trip because I'm like, man, what if they're running the license? They're gonna say, is it Melvin or Denise? Okay, it's Denise driving, so pull her over. But never.
Man, around here, I don't want to ride dirty out here because right around the corner, they have motorcycle cops all around here, man, just posted up, waiting. Yeah,
Yeah.
waiting for you to go. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
You.
So that was cool. It was
That's
good.
what it
It was fun. I got him. I'm good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Nice.
You're good for another, 4 years?
Yeah, it's until 2029 or something.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's a long time.
It's
Yeah.
5, huh? Usually
5 years.
Oh, and then I'm thinking I have to do the writing and the driving. So I'm like, damn it, I'm not ready for the driving. I get nervous. I don't really want to drive right now. And, I just was like, man. And then when I went up to the lady and I gave her my test, she was like, okay, you're good to go. And I'm like, okay. And she never mentioned the driving. So I'm just like,
I think normally if you don't have any accidents, they'll issue it in the mail like that. Just give it to you,
yeah,
you know.
they just
But
nailed
then
it.
after a certain amount of years, I think you have to retake it, But just
Yeah,
take
when
the
COVID hit, I just let it go. I didn't want, it was whatever. I just took a test right before COVID. And then during that time, they had called, sent me a letter saying I had to go back. And I was like, I just went, not 6 months ago. What do you mean go back? So, yeah, dealing with that and all that. Just
You know what?
off.
Before I got my commercial license, that's how it was. I was getting it was just getting renewed all the time and stuff. And
Yeah.
so whenever they pulled me over, they go, "This isn't you." I go, "Why? I've gained a lot of weight since. Sorry." But yeah, the picture was from like
Anyways, now,
1999 or something. I was like, "Oh, well," it's like I was a lot thinner and stuff. But yeah, it was a trip, man. It was a trip.
aw.
You know, man. But hey, congratulations to
Well,
you.
guys,
I'm proud of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Well, I'll be cooking for sure. Like I'm doing a bunch of cooking. Actually, the only thing I bought so far, because it's just been so crazy with my time, was a turkey. So actually, as soon as we're done, I have to go. I'm gonna take Ella with me. She's gonna help me. We're gonna go to one of our grocery stores. We haven't decided which one yet, and get the rest of everything we need.
Yeah.
So both my girls, well, my older girls, and obviously my younger one will be here because she still is at home. And my son, that's from living in Arizona, is driving into town now, so he will be here. And then I'm dropping off plates. You guys, you probably can't hear it, but the coyotes are actually outside right now.
Oh,
My dogs are barking. I can hear the coyotes howling. I'm gonna post the sound. They've been coming every day.
nice.
Really?
Yeah.
They sound
How's your dog doing your cane corso, or is it?
ready to hug her tightly and show her love.
Oh yeah.
She's so stubborn. Oh my gosh, I've never had a dog this stubborn. So I'm really to Lord give me patience. She's really having a hard time being house trained. So if anyone has any tips, tricks, anything, I'm open to it because
Um,
I have never had a dog who's been this difficult. And I am very,
She's a big dog, man. That's a
her
big
name is,
dog.
her name is Nova. I call her Nova Kane. But
Novocaine.
No, we can't.
yeah, Nova Kane. I need to post a new picture of her because she is filling out finally. So she's like the height and the same length as Angel.
Wow.
But Angel's
Wow.
like 10 pounds. Nova's still pretty thin because she's a puppy. She's only 5 months. But she's gonna be
Wow.
huge.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
You
no,
know
yeah.
how you know how Pearl is right now. She's before she was just wanting to run around. Now she just wants to be by me all the time. Wherever I walk, she'll be right there, standing right next to me, come to my feet. She wants to be held and just be right there. It's like it's a trip, you know. It's
Yeah.
because before she would be, she's a pup still. She's gonna be 1 year old in December, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she always wants to follow me, man. Just like wherever I go, she's there and there. You know, I want to be in your arms. I'm like, easy
Right?
talk.
I love that. I love that.
That's-
You know, I do
that's
have
so
to
real.
mention, so Floyd, good to see you. That my little one, I just
Beautiful.
like I said, times were crazy. But Ruby turned 12 during this time that we were off. So my baby turned 12 years old. And
Mm.
she did have a small little get together. She had a couple friends that got to go. I have never even been to this place. It's in the Northridge Mall, but it's what is the name of it where all the games are at, Fred? The it's like Chuck E. Cheese, but it's
round
round
like
one. Yes.
round one. There you
Round
go.
one.
Yeah, round one. It's called round one.
Yeah, so they burned through quite a bit on those gift cards, and
Right.
all her sisters came, and my oldest daughter brought her friends, so Ruby felt like really loved, and it was
That's good.
Happy birthday, Ruby. I missed her birthday. Sis.
yeah the 17th. Yeah, she turned 12.
Oh, wow.
So now it's a teenager next. She's going to be in her teens. A teenager.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
what she.
Yeah.
She's like, Mom, I'm almost a teenager. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not. Yeah, but it was
Man, my baby's 35. And the other
Yeah.
one's 39. Like,
Jeez.
yeah.
oh, they're
Wow.
always our babies, though, right? They're
Yeah.
always.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That's right.
No.
they're, hey, I'm all like, they're getting old.
They're- not a- I like that. Use that one.
You know, I seen my sister because I'm going through issues with my brother, and we can't see my dad. And I seen a picture of my dad, and I'm like, man, he's 98 years old and still looking good, but he's having difficulties getting in and out of the car, like he used to. He used to do it on his own, but yeah, he still looks good, man. Like, wow.
Good age to live.
Yeah, you got those good genes. Because I have my great aunt who's still alive, same age, 98. My grandmother's oldest sibling, and she's the only one who's still alive
Oh,
out of
wow.
7 girls. But she's still doing her thing, and I really, you know what? I learned a lot from her. Just like
Yeah.
I really cherish the things that our elders teach us. Like any little bit we can get around our elders, whatever we can.
Yeah.
Now that you're mentioning that, Jen, I try to look back to see what my dad did, how his lifestyle was as his food he was consuming and stuff. And he would be eating those hot chilies, those small ones. And he'd be habaneros or whatever. And he'd be
Like
sweating buckets. But maybe it's cleaning out his system or whatever. So I try to, and he used to eat oranges and stuff like that. But I try to eat healthy. I ain't gonna lie, I try. I try.
I think it's a big part to do with it. And we would eat fresh, like right off the vine, right? Like a lot of fresh.
Tomatoes. Yeah. We used to sit there.
Yeah, my great aunt would tell me because she was the oldest, right, of all the sisters, and I think I could be wrong, but I think she was like maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 years old before the other children started being born. So she would tell the story of how when she and my great grandmother would still be like they would be working in the fields, right? And my great grandma and her would tie the burlap sacks. So like people call them what, potato sacks?
Oh
And
yeah.
they would tie them one to another and put the kids on the back of them. And they would have the babies and the toddlers sitting on the burlap sacks as they would walk through working whatever field they were working in, or, following whatever the crops were at that time.
Yeah.
And I was like thinking, that's a crazy thought to have.
Hey, give me 1 second, Jen. I want to share something with you that was given to me the other day. Hold on.
All right.
And my
Wow.
great grandma, her name was Ruby, so that's why I named my
Aw.
little that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I love that name.
But you know what? That's how the tradition was back then, huh? With
Yeah,
people and stuff, how they
and all our babies
things were different.
I've been wanting this for a long time. I never seen my grandma, right? On my mom's side, but they had a picture of her, and I finally was giving it to her. This is my grandma on my mom's side. Oh, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, okay, okay. It's a little
beautiful.
rare, but yeah.
Yeah, that's her back in the days.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Beautiful.
You know how tall she was?
How tall?
6 foot.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she was 6 foot tall, man. I'm like, but on my mom's side, they're pretty tall, you know.
Okay, so she
Yeah,
has
that's her. But this was given to me, and I says, "Oh, finally got a picture of my grandma." I don't know if you can see
She's
it.
a beautiful woman.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a glare, but you can see it. You can see it.
That's amazing.
Wow, bro.
So
Wow.
I said, I'm gonna keep that one.
Yeah,
No, definitely.
right?
Definitely.
It's a blessing. I love
Wow.
that you shared that. Thank you. Aw.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, it's a trip.
It's a trip how time flies by because looking at some of the old pictures from when my mom and them came to California in
Yeah.
the vehicle that we're in. I swear it looked like the Beverly Hillbillies, man. They were all in one of
Oh, yeah.
those vehicles like that, man. And I was like tripping out.
I'm going through like an old storage thing right now, and the photos I'm finding, I'm like, this is a trip. to see.
Yeah.
But I love old photos and stuff like that.
I have a picture of my mom's family. There was 11 of them. I actually have it, but I was looking at it and I thought to myself, man, like I think all but 2 of them are gone, man, or 3 people in there. That's it.
Marin.
It's like wow, it's just from way back in the day. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but thank God we have that to look back on and share with
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah,
We can do that. Yeah. What's up,
no, yeah,
Marty?
definitely.
Yep. So I'll be cooking. I have extra food. If anyone is in the area and needs a plate, hit me up. I will meet you somewhere in a,
That's
You
right.
know,
That's right.
like a parking lot somewhere out there and drop you off a plate if you're hungry. So
I'll be at the Safeway, Jen, right there by where you live.
Hey, they still have Safeway over there?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we have.
Really?
Oh, we used to have Safeway. We don't have
I
Safeway.
wish
Yeah,
we
we don't
had
have them down here no more.
really.
Not that I know. I don't see them around here no more.
So what is your grocery store? Like your main
You got Winco, you got Vons, Stater Brothers,
yeah, we don't have none of that.
Food for Less,
We have a food for less.
Superior,
Albertsons.
We have
Albertsons.
an Albertson. We have one Albertson.
Yeah.
And we used to have a Ralph's too in Monterey, but it became a Safeway.
Right.
Yeah. But you guys still have Ralph's up there? No, Ralph's?
Ralph's, no.
No more?
What? Just the Lucky's on the south side where all the rich people go.
Yeah, they don't even have a Lucky's out here no more.
Really?
Lucky's is gone too.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
about to go to Walmart right now and finish the rest of my shopping. So,
Actually, is it Lucky's or Albertsons? It's Albertsons, right?
is it now? It used to
I
be
believe
Lucky's.
so. It's actually right there where Cholo Trucker and Beanloke and I and his wife had we had dinner there at the Smallies.
Oh,
It's in
yeah.
that same shopping center. Yeah,
Yep.
it's I believe it's in Albertsons now. It
Yeah.
might still be a Lucky's, but either way, yeah.
You can tell I don't shop there, but yep.
Yeah.
That's the
That
one.
place is expensive. And now Bill, We have Naville still. And
Snobby,
Selena,
call it. Yeah,
that's the other one.
right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you
Hey,
guys,
happy
thank
Thanksgiving,
you.
thanks.
It was good
That's
to
right.
see
That's right.
everyone in the chat. Much love and
Jojo, spoil her.
that's for
Wishing everybody a happy holiday, happy Easter,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, happy
too.
Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
Yes,
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
us all that.
Happy
How much is
Thanksgiving, guys.
You know what? Spam is expensive now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like,
It's what, like 4 something a can? Is it
I think
$4 or
it's like
$5, I think.
$5.99
5?
right here.
Yeah, like close to
I didn't
6.
pay attention. I
Yeah.
bought some the other day and I didn't pay attention to it. But
It's
But
expensive.
yeah, no, I mean,
Good evening.
yeah, it's yeah, no, I see it. Now, nah, never mind. We used to buy by the whole. I used to buy the whole thing. Like the little box or whatever.
yeah, I like it.
Not anymore. Like, nah.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
you went from steaks to bologna, huh?
nah, no, hey, hey, but I prefer bologna over ham. Seriously,
The thick bologna. Man, I love ham. Hey, do you like Black Forest ham? I love Black Forest ham, man.
That one's the best.
When it comes to no, yeah, when it comes to sandwiches, I mean, I prefer. Darn it, I prefer. I really prefer bologna, dude. Like it's just weird like that. Like I just, when it
Hey,
comes to
that's what I'm
sandwiches.
gonna love tomorrow is the turkey and the ham, dog, and the mashed potatoes and the stuffing.
Oh,
I'm a stuffing
yeah.
guy, man. Hell yeah.
No,
All right.
Hey, I love bologna too. Thanks.
What?
yeah, cookie sandwiches. I mean,
You fry the bologna, man.
All beef bologna. I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the beef one. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have a good one, all you guys. Much love.
Everyone, yeah, and we'll chat back in on Tuesday. You guys, I'd love to see your pictures posted of your meals with your family or whatever you do.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna try to drop something on Thanksgiving as well. And I think I'm gonna be dropping some content that may be a little different from my norm, but I'm still gonna be doing some of that as well once I get back on track. But obviously,
Yeah.
right now it's gonna be like a family first and
That's right. That's
and
right.
everything around that. Thankful that you guys allow me to do that and are here for us.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we'll keep everybody in prayer. As everybody here and everybody in the chat, everybody
That's
keep
right.
everybody in prayer.
Absolutely
Just
right.
seriously.
Yeah.
It
Thank you so
takes
much
a
for
lot.
the love, you guys. It was good to see everyone and everyone in the chat. Much love. We will see you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Blessings, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.